How to buy a house with a CPN. So it's only possible if the CPN is under your name. With the CPN being under your name, you're able to use your own IDs, your own bank statements, tax returns to make the process easier. So people use CPNs as a replacement for those of you who have bad credit. You use CPNs because CPNs tend to have no collections, higher credit scores, good history, low utilization. Before you guys apply, make sure you guys find a home. Zillow or Trulia, it honestly doesn't matter depending on where you stay. Try to find a home that's affordable. I always recommend keep it under 500K, preferably around the 200K, because it's going to be more affordable, okay, and the rent won't be as high. And to get approved, basically it all comes down to the amount of rental history you have, or credit cards, paid credit cards, auto loans. So if you don't have rental history, you can make up for it with a mortgage, trade line, or auto. A payoff car will help. Even if the car is not paid off, even having 2 or 3 years of auto loan history is good, and credit cards as well to get approved. So that's what they are looking for on the application when you guys apply. And of course, you can add rental comma, rent reporters. I recommend adding at least 2 years of rental history just to get that guaranteed approval. And of course, you can use your own bank statements, but make sure you guys edit the bank statements to where it matches your CPN address. But it's not necessary. It's not really mandatory, but it does help. Same with your tax returns. You could edit the proof of income, but if you're trying to get approved for a home that's under 300K or 400K, then you shouldn't. You won't really have to edit anything. So you guys can use your real ID, and then when you're applying, instead of the social security number, you just put the CPN number. And to get a CPN number, go on to SSN Verify, type in a number that matches your state. You guys should get a red X like this, and you guys can use that number when creating a CPN. But to be honest with you guys, it's a lot easier just to buy a CPN to get approved, because the company can apply for a home under your behalf to make it easier. And these are some of the sites I recommend. And of course, avoid Telegram vendors who offer CPNs. And let me show you guys a prime example. So if you have a CPN, of course, add trade lines to get approved for credit cards and whatever you guys need. But this company is known for their packages. So to get approved for a home, definitely recommend this. 1,700. Okay. And of course, the down payment for the home, you guys got to put down at least 3%, but you can just apply for a credit card or a loan and use that to pay off the down payment. So that part is already covered by just applying for a credit card or a couple credit cards, especially in Amex. You can get approved for Amex. So the package, if you guys have a budget, you can spend even 400. So this one can get you approved for a home that's around 200 to 300. If you're looking for something higher, you could get a CPN loan package, so around 400 to 500 possibly. And then they have Amex approvals, car approvals. So most of these, they already pre-apply for loans or credit cards. Like for this one, they pre-apply the credit cards and get shipped to your address. So make sure to check out the sites. And then another site, Trade Rust, they offer other types of trade lines, business trade lines, lots of other things you guys can check out. But I recommend going on Nation Credit Lines for sure. I'll leave all the links in the description, or you guys can just pause and visit the sites. But that's pretty much how you guys can get a home. or just an apartment. Make sure to have rental history or an auto loan on your credit, and you guys should get approved. So if you found this helpful, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.